So we did all the modeling and texturing in Photoshop, and this is the 12th part, which is the last part of this tutorial, where we'll be doing materials and then the lighting, rendering, and some post-production in Photoshop. So let's start with the materials, because we need to do a lot of things. So let's press M, and first of all we'll drag here some materials from our library. So we will need the metal for the screw and the blades. Then we will need glass for the front, and then plastic. Now, here is a black plastic with a bump map, which I will drag a bit down. The reflectivity is fine. Maybe just 40 should be enough. But I will copy this and make second one, which will be red. Now the red one will be used, maybe the white one. Yeah, I will do, no, red one. Okay, the red one will be used for some wires which are there. We could use also white one, but red one is, you know, you always cut the red wire, so why not? So this will be for a lot of things which we have here. Now the glass will be for the front, just for the front, I think. For the camera, I will just drag down transparency a bit to 0.7. And now to the metal. Now this is a matte metal, so the glossiness is a bit up. I will delete the maps so far. Anyway, I will place here a small bump value, and also I will drag down the reflectivity to 40, which should be enough. So it will be matte and not so reflective like usually we do. So okay, we have 4 basic materials from which we do all other materials, or we will apply on the wall missile. Okay, so let's start with the screws. So let's hit here to selecting by name, write the first 3 letters of the screw, OK, and apply the metal everywhere. Okay, so we have the first one, textured. Now, drag this one here, keep your copy, and let's place here our texture. So here should go the main texture with the main bump. Click this to see after the texture. Now here will go the camera front, which is, oops, just glass. Okay, back here. Now the front wings will be again metal, which is here, but with a different texture. The front wings should be here. So just the wing and just a simple bitmap for the bump. Now let's go up. Now the inside will be this, so the plastic reflective. Copy, will not change anything. Now the back wings will be very similar to the front wings. I will just change the map to this for the bump map, make it visible after in the scene, and also here. And the last is the exhaust, which will be just this metal. Okay, so we have all 6 materials here. Now let's drag it here. Now, as you can see, already the main texture is fine aligned. Also everything else should be, but still probably we will need to align some things. You can see here the bump from the plastic, so for sure we need to apply by polyselect some UV map. So I will apply it just to be sure to every second segment or material ID we did, just to be sure that everything will be covered. So there will be also the front wings, the inside, and everything. And I will use every other box. It should be enough. Okay, now is the fourth, which is the inside. So when we apply this, it should change and it should be now aligned how it should be. Let's go back to polyselect. No, fifth, the back wings. Now UV map, and we can, but we don't have to apply this also to the exhaust, which is the sixth, because there is no map. It's actually just texture. No, not texture, it's just a color. We don't have to do that, but just to do everything like before, I will do also this. Okay, so we have that and that. So the first texture is done. Everything is applied to the main missile. First, very fast. Okay, now let's go to the name shield, which is also the second. Now, the same texture here, so the metal, and a black here. Now the metal will be again a different texture, which is this name. And also here will be a bump map, which will be this. We'll apply it here and turn this on. Should be able somehow to apply the map to the front or to the cover of that. So let's go to perspective mode, Z to zoom, and let's see. Now this is not so bad, but it's absolutely out of line. As you can see, it's looking very strange. So probably here I will apply also a UV map on unwarp UV, where probably go from some plane, which will be the initial object here. Okay, I will turn this off. Probably let's go here to this one, and I'll just move the segments to fit the texture. So again, very easy to do. We just move this, and at the end we should have the same like we wanted to have. So the name shield on the missile. Okay, this will place somewhere here, and okay, let's try this one. Okay, so this is the first one. Now let's select by polyselect the second ID, on which we apply just the box. Okay, what is the next? Now here's the cover, so this part. So we have two of them. Now this one will be the main, which will be here. There is also some sign and some text. So this is the only difference between these two. So again, I will apply the base metal material which we have. Place there the texture. Place there also the bump map. Here we already have the black, which will be inside, and paste it here. Now again, we need to polyselect that. And using this, we will apply the texture. No, very easy. And this we will do actually for all 4 plates. So the other 3. Now here we go with the box. But here we'll change again the texture a bit. So here will go the plastic which is inside. Here will go the metal, which will change again the texture to the second panel. Let's turn this on. And here we will place just the bump map. The same like we did before. Place it here. Using polyselect, we'll select the first poly apply UV map in this axis, and then the second map or the second UV to the back. So we have a lot of objects there, so it will take us some time to apply the textures on every single one. It's always a bit annoying, you know, you create a model, like it take you hours to achieve the result you have, and then you have to sit on that another hours to make the textures or just apply them. Just very frustrating. It's nice if when some people are doing the modeling and the other doing the texturing. You know, you divide the work, and it's much easier than to have fun from what you do. I'm not telling that I don't have fun, but I'm just telling that like this, if we like perfect, you know, I will do the modeling, somewhere other will do the texturing, and great. Anyway, this is the last panel. The screws are already on the screws. We already applied the material. So we have the panels covered, we have the main missile covered, we have the name shield. So I can hide the main missile, and let's go here to our camera point. So on this we will apply the black material. We'll apply UV maps by box. Here we'll apply the same, and again. Now here and here, why not the same? UV map box. Here we'll apply this one, and also here. So pro metal will be there. Now we could apply it also here, which would be nice. That would be something. Now we have here the wires in which we apply this red one. So I intended this for the wires, not only here but also somewhere else. Okay, the camera is done. Now this stuff here. So first of all, the metal. Now we'll select all four, apply this, and then apply an UV map by box. And the same here. So our main material right now will be metal and plastic. So there are two, and we need another two. So here and here, apply the metal, and then this one. So all screws are already textured or applied with the material, so we don't have to make these ones one more time. So also this here. Now I'll go back here where I'll apply again just per metal material. And now this one will apply the plastic. Also we'll apply a box on that. Here the same. So we'll do all three the same. UV map box, align, fit, and again. It's so nice to use just one material for a lot of things. Now we'll select the claws, two of them. Again, apply the black, and using UV map by box, we'll assign the bump. I will do it also on this one here and this one here. So again, we have just two selected. Apply the same material, UV map box, fit, Now, unfortunately, again, apply UV map box. We don't have probably to hit one more time. Again, here we go with the red. We need to apply the UV map here. Probably we don't. Still, it's very small. But anyway, here we go, just the metal. So I think I can select all of these barrels which we have here, apply this, and now I can apply this. Okay, I think I will not apply any UV map on the wires here. It's just a single wire, nobody will see there anything. Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have 4 selected, cool. Now again, this one on this we need to apply, and the last one. And now the rockets. So I think I did the material IDs just on this one here. Anyway, we need here the main. We need here the second, and we need here the exhaust. Now the exhaust will not change. Now let's go here. Here we'll apply the black material. Here, and also the bump map. Now to the main shape we'll apply our main texture. Secondary. And also here apply secondary bump, and now let's drag it to our shape. Should have there everything. So probably the black material which we can look here is assigned good, but our main texture is not. So what we will do is we will go to polyselect, select the second material, apply the UV map at box. Then we will go to the third material, and at the end we will go to our first material and look if or what we can do. Actually, I'm pretty sure we cannot use UV map. We need to use unwarp UV. So I will go straight to that, and we will not try anything else. Okay. So let's fit it like our texture before, like the main with a cylinder. Open the UV. Let's look here. So basically we have the same which we had before, but we made the texture a bit different. So what to do now is I will grab this, which should be the front, and this should be the back. Now I will rotate that by 90 degrees. Rotate this to 90 degrees. I will move this away. I will select this one. Now I'll scale it down and try to fit. So where we are. Okay, here we go with the black stripe. It's a bit too big. Okay. Okay, something like this. Now let's select this one here. Okay, and we'll scale it down. And let's look. We need to find a position where is the black stripe. Okay, I have it reverse, of course. I have, and stretch this a bit. Okay, this should be enough. Turn this off. Now, selecting the wall missile, we can rotate it a bit until we will see this. Now, I will delete this one and apply on this one Turbo Smooth. Then, using View, I'll hold down Shift and drag this up. Now, Z to zoom, if we are in a good position. Yeah, probably yes. I will delete these two. Select these two, hold down Shift and move it somewhere here. But I also need to rotate them like this, that they will not interact with each other. And we texturate everything. So unhide all. Oops. Unhide all, and let's apply Turbo Smooth on the rest of our model. So hit Turbo Smooth 2 is a line. Hit on our main shape. Turbo Smooth 2 is a line. And I think also here. So we have everything. We applied everything everywhere, everything. So let's do the lights. I'll just save that if something will happen. So we will use photometric light. Now before I will delete this light, the skylight, which we use for the VIP render, and let's go with free light. It will ask us for the exposure. We'll just click yes. Retrace shadows, yes. Uniform diffuse, yep. Rectangle, yep. Now we'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, let's try this. Maybe a bit wider. Now we'll rotate that to fit our tent because it will go in between. Like this. Now let's place it up. Now in this position I know probably it should be a bit bigger. Yep. Now make it some angle to point for our missile and drag it a bit here. Maybe a bit more. Okay. Now the last thing which we are missing is the HDR map. So let's go to rendering environment. Hit bitmap. Go to all formats and here we go. HDR map. Drag this here. Keep instance. This is important, and spherical environment. Turn everything off. Let's go to setup. We need to do some test renders. So first of all I will drag this down. I will go to just 50 FG points. The resolution is fine. Now the intensity of the light, let's try 400 and a more colder light. Exposure, let's go to 0 and let's try to render a preview. Now probably we'll need to make some changes, but I don't know. Maybe not, maybe yeah, it's too much light there. Okay, let's try 250. Oh. Okay, this is better. Still too much light. 175. I think I will also move the camera a bit, just a bit. And again, render preview. This should be nearly enough, and we can control it right now with the exposure value. Yep. Okay, maybe 125 and maybe 135. Okay, this looks pretty fine. So I think we can do our first test render of this, and for that we just need to hit render. So I already did some, of course, but there wasn't so nice like this one, trust me. Okay, there are some reflections from the bottom which are fine. Okay, I think I'm not sure, but I would like to drag the reflections a bit down. Or better, I'll apply the same value of background also here. Now, what is there? Probably this one. So one more time. Still, I think we should drag down the exposure a bit. It's a bit too light. Okay, this I like a bit more. Okay. Now, if we're here, I'll drag this a bit and zoom a bit closer to that. Now, let's go to the exposure control. This is too much, but 75 should be a bit better. Okay, let's see it now. Yeah, it's bigger, so more to see, of course. It's always better. Okay, let's go here to region, and I want to see, let's press M, the glass a bit different. So where is the glass? Everything is made. This one, maybe, no, second one, of course. Okay, let's go higher with that and do again a render. So it will do the render just here. It should be very fast. It should be. I didn't tell it will be. Oh, we're looking at the same. Oh, this is a bit strange. I'm not telling you that I don't like that. I just thought it would be a different. Okay, where we have class per 2, where it's black, I don't know. Okay, let's try this one. Just want to see how this will be looking with different material. Maybe it will be better. And of course, this we want to achieve things to look better at the end. Yeah, this looks much better. We can see the inside. Okay, so I will use this one. Can turn this off. Transparency is 1. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, let's do some final render maybe. 4 to 16 samples should be enough. Where we are here, and we will apply here 2 diffuse bounces. So this will take some time to render. We'll stay in region. So we can cancel this and we will go to the view. So 2 bounces, enough of that. Let's hit render and wait for a result. I will so far just hump in my chair. So as you can see right now, the scene is much lighter when it was before. Now this is caused by the bounces which we increased. But I don't think I want it so light. So I will adjust here something. So I will go down with the light. Also I will go to exposure control and render one more time a preview. Because here, when I see the image here, which is so a little one, small one, I like it much more than in the final render. No, I think the small things are sometimes better than the bigger things. Okay, let's wait a second. Still nothing, still nothing. Yeah, it's already done. This is too much, so let's go with 2, and I think 215. Now it should be fine. Maybe 225. Yep, no, a bit more. 45 is too much, so 35. Okay, now I will lay down in my chair and wait for the final render. So we are so close. Yeah, now it's not so light like it was before. I like it more already. So as you can see, there was a lot of work to do on this. I was really surprised about a few things we did there and how I did there. Of course, I will change a lot of things when I look back on it right now. Also in the texturing part, probably also in the modeling part. But it's like it is. You never know how the final thing will be, and you just have to work with what you have. Okay, I need to change here something more. Go back to 175, the exposure control. I will hit this. Okay, I promise the last change. So really, I will change a few things, but also when I look back on that from the other side, I think we did a good job when we look on the modeling part or on the texturing part. There was a lot of work inside, so I really hope you like that. And still, we'll wait for the final render and do also some ambient occlusion map and place them together. Now like that, it will be really the final image which this missile deserved. Also, you can notice here the bump which we left there from the plastic, it's really nice to have something very soft there that is not really flat, but still there is something. And that's why we kept it there. Okay, the glass material will be the longest, I think, to render. And also, you can see here the reflections like from the top and from the bottom. Now, well, actually, it looks like we have something different there and there. Yeah, the best will be to use just one reflection, I guess. Or different method of render. It's hard to say. There will be probably we should do some more testing and test renders before we will do anything else there. Still, the final image is, I think, very nice done. And I hope you like it too. Also, we have here our camera still to see. Now, when I look on this a bit, I will drag down a bit the lightning and so, but I will not play with this anymore. I will finish this in Photoshop. Okay, just a few more clicks or minutes and we are done with that. Okay, so again, I will lay down in my chair and wait for the final window. Of course, if you have a different monitor than me, probably you will have also a different result. So it will be lighter, it will be not so light, and so on. And as I said, we could play with the materials for long to achieve the best thing, what suits you and me, but this will be really for long. And even that I think it deserves a bit more work on some stuff there. Still, I think for this tutorial it's great that the final image look how it looks. Okay, just a few more seconds and we are done. Okay, so we'll just copy this a few times. Let's go to Photoshop, new, place it here. We'll turn this off. Now we'll create a new material like we do when we do ambient occlusion. So mental array, the surface we will place ambient occlusion. Here we give 0, 46 samples, and rendering, render setup, and processing, material override. Place this one here. Go to exposure control to tweak a bit this one because it will be different. Too much, bit too less. Yeah, this is fine. This should be enough. So let's render the render, and we will apply this in Photoshop. So we will make it a bit more darker, and this is a bit what I want to also make it a bit more dark or tweak it into Photoshop. It's really the biggest advantage in this time that we can use Photoshop to finish the final render or to tweak or something and stuff like that. It always brings a bit more life and realism to the renders, so it's fine to have it. Thank you, Adobe. Okay. Still we need to wait, so what I like. I love these reflections on the back. They're really nicely done. I know, I like probably everything on this missile because I made it. And it was actually my reference or the idea for that. Even that I took it from something I read a long time ago. Still, it's very nice when you do something at your home. You make your own concept of something and do it after. It's the best part when you render the image and you're satisfied with that and stuff like this. It's always a great pleasure to see your concepts alive. Okay, we could do it a bit more with the bounces, but still, I need this stuff there. I mean, I need to make the ambient occlusion together with the bounces which were making the light and black parts. Okay, so in a moment it will be ready. We'll merge this in Photoshop. Last words at the end. If you like our tutorials, please let us know. If you want some tutorial, please let us know. But here is a big, how to say, we don't have so much time to do tutorials for everyone. I'm very sorry for this, and I very likely do everything what our users wants, but I really don't have time for everything. So you can try to ask for that. I don't promise you anything, but you don't give anything just for asking. And I don't know, just support us somehow. It's really nice. Okay, let's copy this. Let's go to Photoshop, place this above, hit multiply. Ooh, it's already better. And first time, I think I will just a bit drag this down. Let's go just to 70. And the last thing which I'm doing, the black lines, something which I like, and it's something which I will do also here. So I will create just 2 black lines, place them here, maybe make them a bit bigger. And our missile is done. So thanks for watching one more time. Let us know about any of your ideas and stuff like that, and I hope you liked the tutorial. So I hope the next one will be better. I'm kidding. So again, thanks for watching and bye bye.